Hey guys, it's your boy Texas Gamer here, and welcome back to another Twisted video. Today, we are doing a challenge. Today's challenge is relatively simple. It is a no radar challenge here in Twisted. Basically, here are the rules. I cannot open the radar for no reason whatsoever. After all, it is called the no radar challenge. That means I have to essentially go drive around and chase these tornadoes basically off of pure instincts and visual only. I was telling the people in the server, as I am in a VIP public server. I'm not in my own server today. That what I am doing, I'm recording video and what it is about. Not really as a way to try to snag a subscriber or two, but really just to let them know, hey, I am recording and this is what it's about. So, yeah. Basically, we have. So, yeah, it's a no radar challenge here in Twisted. The thermodynamics are as such. Today is a high day. Temperature is 66 degrees. Cape is 3,586 joules per kilogram. So 3 common lapse rate is 8.5. P watts 2 inches. Surface relative humidity is 43%. Dew point's 43 degrees. 3 capes 111 joules per kilogram. 3 to 6 common lapse rate 7.3. SRH is 412. The 7500 millbar relative humidity is 89%. And the composites, we have an SVP of 7 and VTP of 2. Slow motion 64 miles per hour to the northeast. So that is why we have our good old lovely trusted 2024 tip 2 out for today. We need a little bit quicker on deployment and deployment time. Um as I look at this as I look at the thermos, the surface relative humidity and dew point is a little bit low for it being a 7.2, and we already have a storm at 10 o'clock, so yeah. But basically, the surface relative humidity, you would like it to be at least 70%, and you like your dew point to be closer to your temperature, at least 10 degrees um, from your temperature. So we might end up having weaker storms. Tornadoes might end up taking longer to condense due to that surface RH being where it is. So, but we shall see. Storm motion is northeast, and I think we're already starting to get Right now we're on top of custards as I do the intro for the video. So yeah, basically the rules are simple. I cannot use the radar. I also cannot use the chat. And here's the reason why I can't use the chat. Some people are like, why can't you use the chat? I cannot use the chat to make to like I can't open it at all. The way it is right now, with it closed, that's it. And that's how it has to stay. And the reason why is because oftentimes people say, what happens in the chat. And that's essentially as if I am looking at the radar. So it's essentially cheating if I'm using the chat because, if I'm since I'm not using radar, you know, okay, I'll use the chat. No. You got to not use both. Oftentimes I don't use the chat anyways in my videos. Only times I'll do it is if I'll just to clear message, but that's really all you'll see me do is clear message. I'll just do this and close it. Because to be honest, I don't like seeing all the numbers on that. So, but I cannot leave it open and I cannot read chat and use that to chase. So yeah, we shall see um what happens. Also, the second I open the radar, the video is over. So I also got to keep that in mind too. You know, we have a 2 day high, so if we want to get to that second day high, I got to be able to prevent myself from opening the radar. Hopefully, we can get some decent looking tornadoes here. I tried. I'm recording, doing this earlier, and the footage was just terrible. We were in a very good server, and I think the only thing that was green or yellow was the surface RH, and it was enough to prevent tornadoes from really getting going. You had a sidewinding barrel or sidewinding wedge, which doesn't make sense. You had a couple sidewinders in itself. We already have a funnel, so that's pretty good. Good thing about playing in a public server is you have cases like this where they're all going to be bunched up near each other, so you kind of use that to kind of pinpoint what you're going to do. I don't see anyone placing probes yet. He has the glitch where he can drive deployed, so that's cool. A lot of people moving north. I might stick to right here. Because one of the main things behind not using radar is I have to rely purely on instincts. And I think this is a good spot right here. So let's go ahead and buy some probes. Don't know why I didn't have any. Neon deploy. Seems to be going more northern. Or is it sidewinding? Alright. Right here should be good. Alright. I always count that as an intercept. I guess it may be weak. Another thing behind not being able to use the radar, you cannot tell the strength of the storms. So that's another thing that you have to keep in mind. All right, we got a very wide tornado. So let's go ahead and try to head east on this road here. This tornado significantly widened out. Let me clear the chat. I think I saw someone say it exploded, and that's relatively obvious. You can see quite a few people over on that Sneed Road. There's a one person just driving in the grass. That'll be a Twister Tamer kind of person. Alright, now we're out of the rain. I think the best bet to do is probably not to go this way. Maybe not go this way. Oh lord, I can't move now. Oh, I'm on the edge. Let's see. I think there's a new storm down there. But I'm gonna stick on this one for a little bit longer. It is currently on water and does look to appear to maybe be weakening. I don't know. Everyone who was right here pretty much got a really good intercept. Appears the tornado is continuing to widen out. And it is continuing to widen. Me going off the road is going to be detrimental if I want to actually be able to intercept this tornado. All right, tornado's right there. I have an idea of where I can go. Oh no, it's moving away from me. God dog it. You see, you have a massive tornado to our south. I am racing, trying to get up here, trying to be able to get into position somewhere over here to intercept where I deem it would be best to do. I don't know what direction this tornado is going. I don't know if it's taking a more northeasterly route, a more northerly route. I really don't know. I'm gonna have to, if there are people up here, I'm gonna have to, use them to make my, to do it. But this tornado might hit Chandler. Or at least parts of it. Or may miss it completely. Oh, it is going off map. God, dog it. Let's drive through it. Yep. Where there goes that first tornado. Pretty good sized tornado to start off. Now we gotta race down south to if there's a second one. All right. Holy wedge. A massive wedge down south. I'm gonna just keep going south. I'm not gonna bother going east or right. Another thing is I cannot tell, where exactly this tornado is. I can't. I probably could look at the chat real quick, but it's really, boom boom, you know, opening, closing. And I think I saw Viroqua, so um that's really relatively it. You have one massive wedge, you have another massive wedge near Viroqua, so probably Prior Lake, Viroqua. Possibly Prior Lake might be looking at a potential intercept. So tornado emergency for Viroqua, which is right over there. Now that bridge. Said shifted north. All right. Good lord, why are people talking so much? Going to put our hazards on and our ambers just so that I can let people know. Don't follow us. Do not follow during adverse weather. Yep. Do not follow because there's a massive wedge. It looks like Verroque. I think that's Verroqua right there. So looks like it may have, you know, survived not getting hit. So we shall see where everyone is piling up. I think somewhere along this highway should be a good spot to intercept. I would like at least one good intercept before the end of the day. And yep, I can start to see everyone. Some people right here, some people over here. See already some people deployed over here, so I might go ahead and join them over here. Alright. Hopefully we can get an intercept right here. Let's clear the chat real quick. I haven't had my headphones on this entire time of recording. So that may have been detrimental to me. I don't know. Currently getting about 50 miles per hour. It looks like we are in a pretty good position. You can start to see some people shifting north. You know, trying to either get ahead of this, get this intercept, or potentially get a different intercept. And it looks like we are now in the tornado. All right, we have 100 miles per hour. 120. Oh, we are in the eye. And 128. All right. You know what? That tornado seemed very weak. I I have to. It's only yellow, and it's that big. There's another storm over near Walburn. It's only yellow? What? Well, I just ended the challenge, y'all. With it being that much. Since I opened the radar, the video is now over. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. If you want more challenges on the channel, go down in the comment section down below and let me know what challenge you want to see. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. And remember, keep chasing.